Worth, and I did my book talk over The Roman Hat Mystery by Frederick Dene. Okay, so imagine being in a crowded theater and watching a show when suddenly someone finds a famous lawyer dead in his seat. And the even stranger part is that his hat's missing. Uh, and the key to solving the whole mystery might be finding the missing hat, and that's where our detective Ellery Queen comes in. Who are Ellery and Richard Queen? So this story is mainly about Ellery, um, a younger detective, and and his dad, Richard Queen, who's a pretty well-known police inspector, and Ellery has like a very sharp mind and notices a lot of details that not a whole lot of other people would notice. And his dad, with his years of experience, just helps him out, and together they make a really good team. Okay, so the mystery starts with a pretty gruesome scene. Uh, this famous lawyer, Montfield, is found dead during a live performance in a theater. Um, and his hat's missing, which seems like a very small detail at first, but Ellery thinks it could be like something very important. So he starts to wonder why like somebody would have taken a hat and and what it might say about the person who took it. So as Ellery and his dad dig into the case, they talk to several different people, including the people who work at the theater, and everyone seems to kind of have a reason uh, why they wanted the lawyer dead. Um, but no one's story like adds up. So Ellery kind of has to look past what everyone's saying and figure out who's lying and who's telling the truth. So obviously the missing head is a very important part uh in the mystery, but Ellery thinks that if he can find out why the hat was taken, he'll be able to understand why the person that killed him took his hat, and why he wanted him dead, and just like who he was. And so the hat ends up like connecting several different clues that don't really seem important at first, but points him in the right direction to kind of start figuring out who the murderer is. As Ellery continues to find more clues, um, each clue he finds makes it harder to guess who really did it, and as all the suspects like keep changing, the mystery keeps getting deeper and deeper, and we really have no idea who it is until you get to the very end. And as Ellery continues to find more clues, uh, each clue makes it harder to guess who really did it, and each suspect, or with every single suspect, the mystery keeps getting deeper and deeper, and you really don't know who it is until you get to the very end, which keeps you wanting to keep turning pages and try to solve it along with him. All right, so this book kind of reminds me of like the detective TV shows or movies where you try to solve the case before the detective does. And I really like puzzles, and this book is just one massive puzzle. And trying to keep up with like Ellery's thinking and finding out the clues was also pretty cool. And I enjoyed trying to solve it on my own, but with him, I thought that was cool. If you have a hard time like with super slow books, then I would highly recommend reading a different book. The beginning is very boring and hard to read, and it just mainly because of the old-fashioned language. But and also the plot just takes a really long time to develop. But um, eventually it gets really good, and I don't know. It's like if you like puzzles, this is a great book because it just has so many different details, and they all fit together with like the hat. They all link up with the hat. So if you like slow mystery books, I would recommend it. If not, then highly recommend reading a different book.